Ash was attractive, and I was a 14-year-old little girl, and I was extremely scared for my life.
Sure.
And he was very nice about it. He was like, oh, don't worry. So I was like, okay. Then Danny goes and goes, dude, I'll give you $10 if you French kiss her. What do you stick your tongue in my mouth or some?
What? No.
For $10.
You're making it sound like it was like really. Okay, Dan, we had a little side bet going.
Yeah.
So Danny bets me like $20 that I wouldn't do it, and of course I'm like, yeah, sure. What's the deal? You know?
And then the cop showed up and you got arrested.
In Tinseltown, there's always a lot more happening behind the scenes than what meets the eye. Case in point, Mila Kunis, the actress we've known and loved for her charm, who's just pulled a 180 on her stance regarding Danny Masterson's rape charges. At first, she was standing by her That 70s Show co-star, but now she's thrown in the towel. The big twist in the story? It all boils down to some jaw-dropping leaked videos of Danny and another co-star, Ashton Kutcher, having cringe-worthy conversations. This juicy revelation is a stark reminder that the world of showbiz is never just all smiles and red carpets. It's filled with complex moral dilemmas, loyalty tests, and yes, a few skeletons in the closet. But before we get into it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to never miss out on any new videos. It's free and helps us tremendously bring out new content for your enjoyment. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis have found themselves in quite the hot water lately. It started with that letter they penned in support of Danny Masterson. They're That 70s Show co-star who's been convicted of rape. But hold on to your hats because there's more to the story. Both Kutcher and Kunis have apologized for that letter, but things took an unexpected twist when one of Masterson's victims, Chrissy Bixler, decided to take things up a notch. She's doubled down on her stance against Kutcher. And how did she do it? Well, she went straight to Instagram and posted an old video from the days when Kutcher was hosting his prank and parody show, Punk'd. In the video, let's just say Kutcher comes off a bit, well, creepy. Drama. In that revealing video, there's a clip from Ashton's old show where he's chatting about Hilary Duff, who was just 17 at the time. In the clip, the host, Ashton, makes a rather cringe-worthy comment, saying, "She's one of the girls that we were all waiting for her to turn 18, along with the Olsen twins." As if that wasn't enough, both Kutcher and Kunis have been hit with a massive wave of backlash for their apology, which some folks are dubbing the worst apology ever. They had stated that they support and believe the victims, but it seems like their past actions are coming back to haunt them. And that's not all. The video also featured two other clips where Ashton and Mila reminisce about their first on-set kiss. At the time, Ashton was 19, while Mila was just 14. Apparently, Masterson bet Ashton $10 to French kiss Mila. Yeah, safe to say this is one story that got everyone talking. But wait, there's more in that video. Another clip shows Mila and Danny making some promotional materials for the show, and during the interview, Danny drops a questionable comment. He claims that Mila was hotter when she first started. Yikes, talk about awkward workplace interactions. And then there's some more to unpack here. Chrissy Bixler didn't stop at the videos. She also shed light on what actress Christina Ricci had to say about the case. Although Ricci didn't directly mention Danny by name, she touched on the idea that someone who might seem like an awesome guy could also be a rapist. It just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? Christina Ricci's words carry some serious weight. In her statement, she says, "So sometimes people we have loved and admired do horrible things. They might not do these things to us, and we only know who they were to us, but that doesn't mean they didn't do horrible things. And to discredit the abused is a crime." She goes on to emphasize, "People we know as awesome guys can be predators and abusers. It's tough to accept, but we have to. If we say we support victims, women, children, men, boys, then we must be able to take this stance." Ricci wraps it up with a powerful message. Believe victims. It's not easy to get a conviction. Her words resonate deeply in a world where the lines between admiration and accountability can get blurry. And now that all of this is coming out, it's understandable if Mila is super disappointed in her husband. And that's not even where it ends. The past has an uncanny way of coming back to haunt, and for Ashton Kutcher, it seems the ghosts of 2001 have resurfaced in the midst of the backlash over his support for convicted rapist Danny Masterson. Alongside his wife Mila Kunis, Kutcher has issued an apology after their letters advocating for Masterson were made public. Chrissy Bixler, one of Masterson's accusers, wasted no time in calling out Kutcher, suggesting that she knows some of his own hidden secrets. She boldly stated, said, "Dear Ashton, I know the secrets your role model keeps for you, ones that would end you. Did you forget I was there?" The speculation centers on Kutcher's actions on the fateful night of February 21st, 2001, the very night Ashley Ellerin was tragically murdered. According to Chrissy, "You were on speakerphone the night you called Danny on February 21st, 2001. I hear everything. I heard the plan. In my opinion, you're just as sick as your mentor." Kutcher's involvement in the 2001 murder investigation resurfaces as he was a witness in the trial of Ellerin's murderer, Michael Garzullo. He testified about his plans to go on a date with Ellerin that night, making 2 unsuccessful phone calls to her. When he arrived at her home, he peered through a window and, in a chilling twist, believed a wine stain was on her carpet. Deputy District Attorney Dan Ackerman revealed, "We believe now the evidence will show that was actually blood, and Ashley had already been murdered." It's a jaw-dropping revelation that adds an unexpected layer to the ongoing controversy. It's a chilling twist of fate, but despite Ashton Kutcher's initial shock upon learning that his fingerprints were on Ashley Ellerin's doorknob, he was never considered a suspect in the case. In fact, Kutcher fully cooperated with the investigation into Ellerin's tragic murder. The man responsible for this horrible crime, Michael Garzullo, earned himself the ominous nickname the Hollywood Ripper. He was sentenced to death for the murders of both Ellerin and another California woman in 2005. Currently, he awaits trial for the 1993 murder of a teenage girl in Illinois. Kutcher's past involvement in the case has indeed raised questions about his character and actions, but it's crucial to note that he has not been accused of any wrongdoing related to Ellerin's murder. But if more of Danny's victims or people from their past start speaking out, it's gonna spell a lot of trouble for Ashton Kutcher. And even Kutcher realized he can't afford to have the spotlight on him, which is why he resigned. Yeah, you heard that right. In the wake of recent controversy surrounding his support for convicted rapist Danny Masterson, Ashton Kutcher has made a major decision. The actor, who co-founded the nonprofit organization Thorn over a decade ago to combat child sexual exploitation, resigned from his role as board chairman. The organization explained that the decision to step down was prompted by the recognition of recent events. This recognition refers to the considerable backlash Kutcher and his wife Mila Kunis faced after they wrote letters in support of Danny Masterson. In his statement, Kutcher expressed, "After my wife and I spent several days of listening, personal reflection, learning, and conversations with survivors and the employees and leadership at Thorn, I have determined the responsible thing for me to do is resign as chairman of the board, effective immediately." It's a significant move that highlights the impact of recent events on his commitment to addressing child sexual exploitation. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you like this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week, where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities. And if you want more details, check out this video, where ex-Scientologist Leah Remini reveals why Danny Masterson won't go to jail.